Hi everyone, it's Peyton Carroll, and this is the Sports Performance and Nutrition Center that I designed and then completed in May of 2020. College sports. Not everybody gets the opportunity to play them, but a lot of us get the chance to watch them. And I would describe them as fun, a good time, exciting, exhilarating, and awesome. And I think a lot of people could agree. But for the student athletes who play these sports, it takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of effort. This is me in high school playing basketball, way before I knew what challenges were going to lie ahead. And here's me now, just finishing my 4th season as an NAU Lumberjack playing Division I basketball. To get you an idea of what a college student athlete's day is like, this is what my schedule looked like. While not every day was this demanding, most days were really hard. Looking at that can be a little bit overwhelming, but breaking it down, there's 24 hours in a day. Everybody knows that. And my day usually consisted of sleeping, eating, my academics, and my athletics. On a good day, I'd start off with 8 hours of sleep. I'd spend the day eating maybe 2 hours, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. About 7.5 hours on academics, a little bit more than the normal student because we have study hall hours on top of regular class schedules. And about 7 hours and 15 minutes on average of athletics. This includes practice, meetings, film, conditioning, and weightlifting, and whatever else our coach thought we should do. So, after adding it all up, my day totaled out to be around 24 hours and 45 minutes if I did everything just on an average. So going back to just having 24 hours in a day, that means I was 45 minutes over. And those 45 minutes have to be taken away from one of my activities. So can't take them away from athletics. I can't just tell coach, hey, my day's not long enough. I gotta get out of here 45 minutes early. So usually it ended up in not being able to sleep as much as I needed, not getting a chance to eat breakfast or lunch, sometimes even dinner, and sometimes your grades just have to suffer. But not all athletes are the same. We all have the same basic needs though. One of them being we need to be able to refuel. During our long days, we have to make sure we get the right nutrition in order to last through practices and classes and any other thing we have to do. We also need to recover. Being an athlete is demanding on our bodies. Suffering from injuries such as tears and strains, it's important that we take care of our bodies so we can keep playing the sport we love. And another thing, just feeling rejuvenated. Our days are long, they start early and they end late, and feeling refreshed and feeling like you have the energy to get through the day is just as important as being healthy in both your mind and your body. So at the end of the day, while athletes aren't all the same, all of us deserve to be healthy. Good news! There's a solution to solving the needs student athletes have of feeling refueled, recovered, and rejuvenated. And it can be solved through the use of design. The Sports Performance and Nutrition Center, located on Oregon State University's campus, successfully tends to the needs of student athletes. This is the floor plan I came up with to tend to student athletes' needs. The entrance is located on the very south side. And right when you walk in, there's a big atrium and a central walking area. The atrium has 4 glass walls, so it can be seen from anywhere in the middle of the building. It houses several different species of plants and trees that bring air and light into the building. This incorporates nature into the overall design, which can be very calming. This can help ease the stress of student athletes that they might experience throughout their day. To help student athletes feel more rejuvenated, I've provided a lounge in the northeast corner of the floor plan. In the lounge, there's different conversation areas where student athletes can relax and unwind. There's also a TV viewing area with large sectionals, a game room to have a little bit of fun, and then also large couches where in case you want to take a nap, you have the option to. Just south of the lounge is a large study area. It comes complete with large tables and a computer area where student athletes can work on homework in between practices or classes or anything else they might have. This helps them stay on top of academics and ultimately decrease the amount of stress they might have. In order to make the space more athlete-friendly, I've decided to incorporate the concepts of ergonomics. Having neutral back position chairs in the study table and other areas of the building help ease pain that athletes might be experiencing. Having armrests on the lounge chairs and any other chairs in the location, it helps athletes get up and down from seated positions. Being sore makes it really hard to get out of chairs. Another component is having standing tables, where if sitting causes too much pain on your back or stress on your legs, you're able to stand and have a conversation. To help with the recovery of student athletes, a recovery room is provided, with a large stretching area and even an area to do some recovery boots. Athletes can utilize this in order to get their bodies feeling a little bit more recovered. Located in the southeast corner are 4 different offices. These offices provide space where student athletes can meet with professionals one-on-one to talk about their needs. These offices could work for sports dietitians, sports nutritionists, mental health advisors, or other types of life counselors. These offices are important for privacy and to have a special space where student athletes can feel comfortable talking about what they might need. Both mental and physical health are important to a student athlete's success. Across the hall from these offices are a body composition room where student athletes can go in to measure their body and figure out what their body might need, as well as a larger meeting room where sessions can be held with smaller groups of athletes. In the northwest corner of the floor plan is the dining hall. This dining hall has lots of different seating options depending on what a student athlete might want, as well as a larger stage area where lectures or demonstrations on how to cook different things can be held. This is a versatile space and is very flexible for the needs of student athletes. Instead of having a large classroom area for presenters, it's easy to just adjust the dining hall in order to make it into a lecture room. Located to the south of the dining hall is a large commercial kitchen. This commercial functions buffet style. The buffet style ensures that student athletes have lots of different options for food and they can get whatever they're feeling they want or need at the time. The buffet style also ensures that student athletes are getting enough food, while football players might eat twice as much as what a dancer does. The kitchen is also large enough to ensure that it can produce enough food to feed all of the student athletes. While most student athletes won't be eating at the same time due to different practice and class schedules, it can function to support at least 100 student athletes at one time. Right off of the dining hall and kitchen area is a grab bar. The grab bar functions as a quick, easy, grab and go kind of space for student athletes. In the grab bar, there will be different foods such as bananas, apples, granola bars, and protein shakes, things that are super easy to just grab and throw in your backpack to take to class or take wherever you're going next. This is really good to have in case athletes don't have time to go grab a plate and sit down and eat. A grab bar is something that I wish I would have had during my basketball experience. The grab bar is a pantry style kind of experience, except it has large refrigerators that have Gatorades, waters, pre-made smoothies and juices and other things like that. It'll also have some fruits and granola bars and things of that nature that are super easy to just grab and shove in your backpack. This is definitely something I wish I would have access to as an athlete at NAU. Now just imagine, going back to the schedule I showed you a little bit before, it's hard being an athlete. You have a lot to do and not a lot of time to do it. And usually the things you have to do are right on top of each other. From going to class, straight to practice, going to study hall, meetings with teachers or academic advisors, you just have a lot on your plate. And it's really hard to go about a really busy day with lots of workouts with very little food and very little time to stretch or recover. So just think about how helpful it would be to have a sports performance and nutrition center that has everything you could possibly need in it. The Sports Performance and Nutrition Center are critical to universities because they cover student athletes' basic needs. Refueling of athletes is easily covered by the dining hall. From the dining hall, it's buffet style. We're going to have professionals who can help you make good, healthy decisions. And also, if you don't have time to actually go and sit down, the grab bar is there. In order to address athlete recovery, there's the recovery room. The recovery room will be able to house recovery boots, which can really help with student athletes feeling sore. Professionals can also be used to help recovery both mentally and physically. These professionals can help aid student athletes in determining what they might need in order to feel their best. In order to feel rejuvenated, the lounge offers a lot of different areas. The TV area, game room, and couch area all help student athletes unwind and relax for a little bit of their time. Being a student athlete is hard, and it's definitely not for everyone. It's stressful, it takes a toll on your body, and it's just exhausting. But a building like the Sports Performance and Nutrition Center can help alleviate some of the issues student athletes face. Refueling, recovering, and feeling rejuvenated are such important aspects of a college athlete's performance both on the field, on the hardwood, and in the classroom. While you might be thinking, you know what, I was never good at sports, or sports are boring, or I just flat out don't care or like sports, then you might be thinking, why should I even care about a sports performance and nutrition center? Well, here's the thing. Sports teams at colleges and universities bring in money, and the more winning you have, the more money it brings. So having a good sports program and overall good athletic department is important to bringing money into the school. So if you care about the university or you care about the college, then you should care about the student athletes. So maybe at the end of the day, winning is everything.